Hey, Al Angelo from A Plus Racing, working on the Econo Spec Miata. All right, the next step is we got to paint the floor and we got to paint the cage. Now there's some tricks on this and I want to go ahead and let you know my tricks. So one, what do I sand it with? I basically just use these Scotch-Brite pads and I just kind of get all the fingerprints and the surface rust off of the bare metal. I go ahead and I scuff, all this up to try to get the dirt and stuff off of it. Okay, so I just scuffed the whole thing up with this. And when I say I mean me, not the kids. All right, maybe the kids help a little bit. All right, and so I don't normally prime it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you got to prime it, it's bare metal. Nothing rides on here, nothing hits it and chips it or anything. So I really don't have any problem just using regular spray can, Rust-Oleum. I like this, it's really durable, it goes on easy, it's got a shiny finish. And I always paint the cage first. This is very important. Paint the cage first, because if you don't, if you paint this first and then you paint the cage, what happens is the overspray from the spray can lands on your paint job and it ruins it. All right, and gives it a dull, matted look. I'm going to go two-tone this time. I know I'm living outside the box, living on the edge. So I'm going to go with gloss white on the floor because it's already white. And then I'm going to go gloss gray on the roll cage. I think it's going to look pretty good. So that's kind of the plan. All right. So step one, scuff it all up, inside, outside, all that. And then the step two will be to paint the cage, tape the car off, paint the cage. And then step three, paint the body. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. All right. Yeah, I might have had the kids help a little bit, but so they went ahead and they painted this up. And we papered off the whole car, and then they went ahead and spray canned this. You know what? Dang it, they didn't do a pretty good job on it. It looks really good. So the next step is to go ahead and paint the bottom of the car. And I went ahead and made an experiment on my painters, and I had a couple of kids do it. So I had them scuff it up with a scuff pad, and we did the trunk first. Dang, huh? They did a pretty good job. So this is nothing more than this white Rust-Oleum, gloss white, that I picked up at the hardware store, and a couple of those well, they used to be 99-cent brushes. Now they're like $3. But a couple of these brushes and just let the kids have at it. So next step is to come inside here and then do the same thing here. We had a rip in the floor over there, so we had to pound it out. And we pulled all the padding out. And basically the way I pulled that padding out, that insulation, was we just heated it up with a little propane torch and then just scraped it off with a putty knife. And it actually came off pretty easy. It didn't look too bad. So otherwise we could use the dry ice method, but then I'd have to drive around town and find dry ice. So this was easier. Anyhow, so we're gonna paint the floor in here, and we're still working on getting the dash trimmed up. And we're going to be putting in our window net bracket, and we're making another bracket to go here for our emergency cutoff switch. We do have an emergency cutoff switch right there that came from TC Design, and that's great. The only problem is that the driver can't hardly reach it. So lately, Mike and I, we've been putting them right here, and the driver can reach it. They can still, emergency crew can still reach it. I think it's just a better place for them right here. So anyhow. Next step, the floor, and it's really going to brighten this thing up. Okay, we're back with the update on the painting, and I have been working hard on this. I mean, I'm working day and night. Well, no, I got the kids painting it. All right, come on in. All right, so we did the cage, and now we're doing the white. So it's starting to look pretty good. We got a one coat on here, and then we're going to go ahead and go over a second coat. And I told the kids, hey, don't get no paint on the roll bar. And they got white painted. We're going to have to touch all that up. So we're kind of moving forward this way with it, and we're going to get all this painted up, and then we're going to get it back together. All right, so we'll see you on the next coat. All right, be right back. Oh, hey, it's Al from A Plus Racing, and hey, I'm just finishing up the painting on the cage. I've been painting this thing day and night by myself, and we're just doing a couple little touch-ups. Anyhow, we're doing a couple little touch-ups here and there, and it turned out pretty good. So here's the cage in gray. I've never done this before, but we used the white, and it turned out pretty good. We went ahead and scraped all of this off, and then painted the whole thing up. And yeah, the kids got a little crazy with the white paint. We'll clean that up. Get this all bolted back together, and then we're going to put the dash in. All right. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to my channel. All right. You'll get all this stuff firsthand as it comes out. And I'll be seeing you at the racetrack. Bye now.